What's going on, beautiful people of YouTube? This is Renebean, and welcome to another episode of Life of a Game Hunter / Collector, the vlog series I started out to give you guys a tidbit of what it's like to be a game hunter / collector, the things you deal with all the damn time. Let me tell you why I'm excited, guys. Today is the first day of the contest, the giveaway that I said that we were going to do for the vlog series, not the one that I do with my live Sunday videos, but a separate one. As some of you know from watching packages from subscribers, a very awesome couple sent me these right here. These are handmade Majora's Mask pins. Tell me if that thing is not absolutely gorgeous. This can be yours. I'm going to do a contest. We got 6 of these, so it's going to be the next 6 episodes. There will be a winner announced. Let me tell you how you could win yourself one of those, guys. I'm excited about this because those things are gorgeous. I actually got mine, the first one here, set up in this in my actual Zelda shrine. Look at that decal. Tell me if that thing doesn't look absolutely gorgeous. But I got mine back there. I mean, these things are very nice. I mean, any collector would... You don't even have to be a collector to appreciate something like that. But the way that you can win one of these, and I'm trying to make it a unique contest. I wanted it to be something different, you know, that I don't normally do, because in, the live Sunday videos, I just throw it in a randomizer, in which we're going to kind of do that here. The way that this is going to work is it's all going to be Zelda related. It's going to be one question each video. You leave the comment down below, and then I'm going to let you guys kind of choose who the top 5 are going to be, and then I'll throw those top 5 into a randomizer. But it's real simple. Obviously, be subscribed to the channel, hit the like button, and today's question is going to be, what do you hate about The Legend of Zelda? Now, I'm obviously a fan of Zelda, if you can't tell. It's something that I love with a passion, but there's things about it that piss me off. Like, any water level in The Legend of Zelda absolutely drives me nuts. I cannot stand it. Obviously, the most famous one that everybody hates is the water temple from Ocarina of Time. That one doesn't bother me, but any type of water level in any Legend of Zelda, I just hate it. It's usually a very slow, frustrating process. Now it's your turn. Tell me what your most hated thing about the Legend of Zelda series is. It doesn't even have to be about the whole series. It can be about one particular game. The top 5 comments that have more than 2 upvotes, yeah, I'm talking like I'm on Reddit here, but they have more than 2 likes, I will throw those into a randomizer, and then I will announce the winner on the next live episode. So guys, this is your chance. Everybody participate. Even if you're leaving a comment down below, like someone else's. Hell, I'll even extend it if we get, more than 10 people that have more than 2 upvotes. We'll go from there. I don't know if we're going to get more than that. I don't know how this contest is going to work. If it goes well, we'll do it again on the next one. If not, we'll kind of change it up. But this is your chance to win one of these. These things are absolutely awesome, and I think it's really cool. So I'll announce the winner on the next episode of the vlog series. I'll get that mailed out to you. We'll talk on Instagram and go from there. So anyways, guys, do that down below. So anyways, and remember, you got to be subscribed. You got to hit that like button. I can tell now. So what's on today's agenda? We got a bunch of packages. Since it's over the weekend, I got rid of a bunch of my modern stuff. Well, hell, you can't even see back here anyways. It's dark. But I got rid of a bunch of my PlayStation 4 and my Xbox One games. Not a lot. I mean, hell, I didn't have that many. But the reason I wanted to get rid of them was obviously I'm not playing those. And since they're so modern and the season's about to start back up, I'm going to find them again. I'm going to find them cheaper than when I got them. So I got rid of them. We're going to package those up. I got a few other things like a Game Boy player. And I also want to go out into the shop and hopefully refurbish a NES. I got to make sure I got all the components. I got to see how my components, all my accessories for all my systems are looking, see what I need to order and get set up on that. So I'm excited about that. So we're going to head over here into the actual office area, get those packages taken care of. But remember, guys, and hopefully this contest is going to go well. I think it's going to be interesting. Everybody gets a chance to participate. Everybody can, upvote everybody else's comment, and we'll just go from there. Hell, if there's multiple comments, if we got 15, 20, I'll throw them all. If you have more than 2 likes on it, we will throw it into the randomizer, and I will announce the winner on the next episode of the vlog series, which, who knows, it could be 2-3 days from now. You know how I typically do this series. But anyways, guys, I'm excited. Let's head over to the office and get some work done. Alright, we're over here in the office. I'm about to, get some packaging done. I just kind of want to show you some of the things that I've sold in the past few days. Nothing heavy because, believe it or not, today is my first official day out of my job, which is awesome. So I relaxed. I played video games all day, which I'm sure a lot of y'all would do. But here in a few days, I got to crank up some listings big time. That has to be #1 priority. So in the past few days, this is some of the things that have sold. Nothing, I'll show you the games here, which is, you know, more or less what y'all want to see. Like I said, I got rid of a bunch of my modern stuff. I got more listed, but that other stuff hasn't sold. But we sold Farpoint. I think that was like, I don't know, they bought it for like 15 bucks. Until Dawn, 12 or 13. Minecraft, which is why I always tell you guys pick this up, because it's not a game that's really going to lose value. It's always going to be somewhere between a 12 to 16, $17 game. I sold that for 15 bucks. I always list it cheaper than anybody else because I like to get the stuff gone. And I sold my VR games just because I haven't really been playing my VR head, you know, the VR stuff that much. I would like to, but there just hasn't been a lot of, you know, crazy heavy-hitting stuff on there, such as Farpoint. I got all I wanted out of that. I also got rid of The Walking Dead Season 2, which y'all saw me pick up in my last live episode. And then this is one that I had in my collection. I'm going to find all these games this season, probably for like $1 or $2 a piece. You know how it's going to be. That's one thing that I never really hold on to. Like, I could probably tell you I got maybe 20 modern games, and by modern I mean, you know, anything Wii U and up. I don't really hold on to them because I always find them cheap. I get rid of them while the price is somewhat high, and I collect them when they're super dirt cheap. That's the way to do it. And I just happen to have those, so we're getting those gone. We got a Game Boy player here, which I sold for $18.99. It was $1 cheaper than everybody else. Free shipping, but that's going to be right under £1. Package it nicely and get that out of here. It's going to be close, so we're going to have to make sure that seats well. We got a tie, which I have no idea what the tie is. Mosaic, handmade something. Miss Renebean sold that for 13 or 14 bucks. Ties are underlooked item. We sold a teal Game Boy Color, which I had a subscriber send me one. It was part of a trade. It actually turned out to be better condition than mine. Got it playing perfectly. So I'm going to sell my old one where I already sold it. I sold this for $23.99. Plays perfectly. And then we sold this Panthers little mini helmet. I see these all the time at yard sales, flea markets. I sold that for like 15 bucks. When you're picking these things up for $1 or $2, $3.80 or so shipping, you're making some money, guys. It's small things. This isn't the most amount that I had to ship. It was kind of a slow week, but like I said, until I start jacking up my listings, which that's going to be the big deal. So if you have not followed my eBay store, I highly recommend doing it, because here, you know, I'd say starting starting Thursday, you're going to see that store inventory go way up. And then we also sold this very awesome Walt Disney cup. She sold this for like $20, $25. It's a ceramic cup. We're going to have to package that really well and then get that off and get that out of here. So I'm going to get all this done, guys. Y'all don't need to see me package this stuff. You know how it goes. Ooh, but I will say the good news is my China shipment of my black ties came in. I actually got like 6 packs of these. And there's like, I don't know, 100 or so in each pack. Everybody asks me, like, where do you get these things? And I can't stress this enough. Where I get most of my supplies, which is eBay. Type in reusable ties and then, you know, change the listing to cheapest to highest. You will find these. Don't be fooled by the people who are selling like 20 for like $5. Look for the ones that are bulk listings, 200, 250, 100 packs. You will get these things super dirt cheap. You got to wait a long time because it is coming from China, but these things are absolutely essential when it comes to wrapping up cords. It looks extremely professional when you have a cord wrapped up in that rather than wrapped around the controller. I use the hell out of these. I've probably got 600 or 700 of them now. Should last me, hopefully, a good part of this season. So anyways, guys, I'm going to get this done, and you'll see me in the game or in the workshop. We're going to get us some work done over there. Alright guys, we're over here in the shop and we got some work to do. I want to get one of these NES's refurbed. This is a good looking unit right here. Went ahead and pulled out all the goodies for it. I do need to get some more power adapters. I do got some mail in that I forgot about it. Let's show you what we got over here. Now, a very awesome subscriber reminded me that these were a thing, and I forgot about it because, I mean, this is very early 2000s, like late 90s, that sort of thing, as a lens cleaner. And these are great. I'm going to try these on some of those Wii's that did not work just to see if that does the trick. What it is, it's like a little bit of a brush on the back side of one of these discs. You put the cleaner on there and it might clean the lens. You can open up a Wii, but it is the most pain in the ass thing to do. Plus, with a lot of these systems, it'll be good to have these around. These were very cheap. These were like $2 a piece. I ordered 3 of them just to have backups, and I'm sure I can use one many times. Also in here, those were some more of those ties that I got. Like I said, I need to keep some in here. I keep them everywhere. Those were super cheap. We also got in this little package a whole bunch of GameCube replacement GameCube analog sticks. I think it's either GameCube or PlayStation 2. I cannot remember, but that's the replacement sticks in there because I don't know why I got those. They were cheap, but there's a reason. I gotta remember. And also, I had to order more bulk of these, and this is just the AV cord for either a Super Nintendo, N64, or GameCube. These are super cheap. Come from China. I got like $2 a piece in each one of these. These are essential because whenever you, like I said, they work with N64, GameCube, and Super Nintendo. I mean, you gotta have these things, and I usually order about 15 or 20 at a time. Oh, and then here's that case to that Donkey Kong. This thing's not worth much, case only, so I'm just going to keep it over here. Might get lucky in the future when we start hunting and find this game. But that's what we got for what needs to go in the game shop here, or not the game shop, but the workshop. Let's move back over here to the NES and see what we can do with this thing. Let me set up the old tripod here. Come on now. There we go. Angle that thing down. This thing works so good, and I absolutely love it. Alright, so here's the NES that we got going on. These are aftermarket power supplies. They work pretty well. I don't have a problem with them. What's nice about them is they work for either Super Nintendo, NES, or a Sega Model 2, which is very nice because you got two different plug sizes. I use them for NESs mostly. I typically have the Segas on hand. Sometimes I don't. It does happen. Let's plug this up and see if we're getting some power to this NES and see if it can actually play a game before we refurb it. Alright, there's that. We got the blinking light. Of course, it's going to need that lockout chip disabled. And this, of course, like a lot of my videos that you see me doing refurb jobs on, it's just going to be a time lapse with some kick-ass music in the background. If you want to learn how to do this, I have a video on it. Just search for it, you know, how to refurb a NES under Renebean, and you will find one. Let's see here. Oh, you know what? I do remember this thing. This thing had a very rusted RF switch. But we won't be using the RF switch on it. The console is so clean. It's working. Oh yeah, look at all the rust surrounding that right there. We're gonna open this up and we're gonna try to remove as much of that as we can. Let's see if it will have a picture. Let's see. I always bring my copy of DuckTales to test games with because I know this game works 100%. And if I can get a picture out of the NES, even if it's jarbled, there is hope. Alright, let's see here. Oh, that's super rusted. We're going to have to fix that. Let's go. Alright, put this over in like video 1 or 2, I think. Video 2? Yep, alright. Video 2. Let's see if we can get a picture out of it. Super loose pins. I just need it to tell me something. All the limbo here of getting this thing to play. Show me. Give me a sign that you're there. I mean, it's trying to load it. It's just not wanting to. Let's try a little moisture on the contacts. There it is. Alright, so it does work. All that's good. Let's see if the controller port's good before we actually crack this thing open. That rust is going to be a new one for me. We're going to learn how to fix that together. Honestly, I'm just going to sand it down. It shouldn't be that bad. I'm sure there's a chemical that we could use, but make it nice and simple. But oh, this thing's playing well. No wavy lines. So that's good. Alright, so what I'm going to do is we are going to stop here and you're just going to see. I love playing DuckTales. That's a great game. We're going to crack this open and we're going to clean this bad boy up and get these pins rock solid to where it cracks on. First time, every time. You know how I like to do it, guys. So anyways, let's begin. as you can see, guys, this thing has gotten eat up with some rust. We're going to sand that, throw a little brass on there, see how well it turns out. It doesn't look like it's damaged any of the board, mainly just that outer steel right there. And we're going to clean that up and see what it does. Alright guys, finish that up. A little bit of a lengthy process, but it is a lot better. God, that was a lot of rust, but we got a good bit of it off there. The brass though helped a little bit. I think it's more for, like, you know, the stainless brass, copper, that sort of thing. But it did help. The sanding helped. So now let's finish up the refurb. Alright guys, we are done with this thing. God almighty, that rust was something else, man. But it turned out pretty good. Still some old signs of it, but you know, that's to be expected. That thing is not going to be 100%, but it's definitely like 92. So I'm happy about those results. Get this sticky stuff off the side, and we'll see about the old moment of truth here. See if we messed anything up in the process, which I don't think we did. But you never know. A lot of that dust flying around could have gotten somewhere it don't need to be. Alright guys, let's plug this thing up here. Number one, this. So now it should have a permanent light, which it does. Alright, now let's plug in our AV cables. which go on a lot easier now that the majority of that's removed. All right, we got the screen does come up. This is it, guys. Are you ready? Come on now. You can't make this stuff up, guys. Let's double check the ports, make sure it's working. Well, hell, you can't even see. There you go. I'm doing a terrible job at the camera work. Alright, plug you up. Alright. If you're wondering why these have multicolored buttons, if I'm not mistaken, Nintendo sold a repair kit you can get for these, you know, back in the day, and they just happen to have these. They work fine. It's an official controller, just has different colored buttons. Oh, this thing's working great. Alright, so I'm happy about this one. This is a bundle that is up for sale. Obviously, hit me up on Macari. I'm sure there's people who are already in line. I can't remember everybody. Just hit me up. This thing's working good, obviously. So I'm happy about that. Other than that, guys, remember to enter into the contest for that Majora's Mask giveaway. I'm very excited about that. Now, I kind of like, I ain't going to say refine the rules, but I just thought about them as we've been making this episode. Same as before, any comment that you leave down below, and today's question for this episode was, you know, what do you hate about the Legend of Zelda series-wise? Anything in particular, doesn't matter. If it gets more than 2 likes, like if it has 2 or more likes, I will put it in the randomizer. You obviously got to be subscribed, hit the like button, all that. I can tell. I'm telling you guys, I'm nifty like that. But once you do that, you will be entered. So we could have 50 people in the drawing. It doesn't matter. Everybody like people's comments. I think we could have fun with it. If it goes well, we'll do it for the next one with a different question. If it doesn't, I'll change it up and we'll figure out a good way to do it. But other than that, guys, that is it for today's episode. I hope y'all have a fantastic day and enjoy the rest of your day.